welcome to my channel. I got some stuff to talk about, so I decided to make this video. I just got the Crew 2. After trying the beta, I really liked it. But I am running into issues now that I'm playing more. And one of those issues is the cheating AI. I've run into issues where, just in this match that I'm showcasing right now, which is the final boss match with the leader of the free world, apparently, where the AI will jump in the first place when they flip or crash or whatever. I've come into where the AI just has just crazy speeds, and it's been really difficult. And I've even tried upgrading my truck and my boat to try to compensate, and it doesn't seem to work. One of the big issues I've been having is with the steering of the truck. It's been really difficult, so I decided to tweak it a little bit and see what I come up with using the Pro settings. Now, you do need to know how to control the truck to begin with, but if you do, then there's a really easy fix. And when you're going through the bayou or the evergreens or glades or whatever it is, this will help. So give this a try if you're having trouble with this particular match. So go into your Pro settings of your tires and scroll down to, well, once my character scrolls down, I was messing around with the settings for a while trying to figure out what to do, and it was trial and error, and I just couldn't find anything right. But then I noticed at the bottom that there's a setting for your camber. So giving it positive camber helped me to take these corners that I needed to in the Everglades a lot easier, a lot harder, and you'll notice a difference if you change it, even if you switch it to completely negative. Now when you do this, you should have a much easier time turning, in when you're in the truck in the Everglades. Now, it's not going to correct the issue where the AI is going to be cheating. Only Ubisoft can do that for programming and all that stuff. But at least when you get to the Everglades, you will have a lot easier time getting through it. And when I had gone through that part, well, I'll say that for a minute. Right now, as long as you see, I decided to purchase the cheapest boat. I went and I test drove all of them, and I noticed that there was barely any difference between this boat, which is the cheapest one, and the most expensive one when it came to holding the same a set high speed. As you can see, this one is holding pretty well with being at high 70s, mid 80s. And this is after a couple of upgrades, but originally it was holding at, I think, about 70. Is pretty much the same, actually. And the most expensive boat was holding at about mid 90 mile per hour. I'm talking about. So I didn't really see that big of a difference. The biggest obstacle with these boats is control. They do turn really quick, so you need to learn how to well, I guess, yeah, both the boat and the truck, you need to learn how to handle them very well. And once you got a handle on that, then getting through this part should be no problem. I realized that it didn't matter how far behind I was. I was at one point like over 200 yards behind, and once I got into the area where I was using the truck, I caught right up. But the issue was the handling, the steering on the truck. So hopefully with this correction, with changing the camber for you, will help. But I wouldn't worry too much about restarting if you fall way behind on this part. It's really not that big of an issue unless you're just crazy far back.
Isn't this better than driving on roads?
Alright, so now we're coming up onto the truck. So you can already tell right there, that was some crazy handling by this truck, and their speeds are just ridiculous. That truck, both these trucks, you even hit the nitrous and it does absolutely nothing. And that's another thing too. Don't worry about using your nitro, because you use your nitro and you'll notice immediately the AI is going to use theirs and keep you at a distance no matter what you do. So it's almost ridiculous to use it. I did find that if I did deplete my nitro and then I kept tapping X to use the little bursts, it seems like the AI didn't use little bursts like I would, so that would give me a little bit to get catch up. But I really don't need to use nitro in this part. And I don't know if you can notice, but the truck's actually turning really well. Almost as if it's drifting into turns. And one thing you just don't want to do is you don't want to hit anything, because if you hit something, you are going to pay for it. For a while right there at that point, I kept missing the turn.
You tackled that like a champ.
Figured out, oh, that's another reason. So, or another thing, sorry. This match, do it during like midday. It would be a lot easier to do it around the daytime, because you do it at night or evening or something like that, or early morning, it's going to be really difficult, because it plays into the time of day. So, there you have it. There's a win, just with a simple change of the camber. So I hope it helped, and sorry about the droning on, but I'm just trying to fill my video with something. So I hope it helps, and have fun.